Good morning, YouTube. Country Morrow here. Hope you all are having a blessed start of the week, or Monday, because the week starts on Sunday. For a few concern or extra information from the last video that I did, or the last two videos that I did, homesteading secrets. Alright, let me just expound on a few things and also clear up a few things. First one, salt in the soil or in your potting mix. Yes, one, it is to get rid of pests, eggs and all those things, because naturally salt neutralize those things. We can use many other things to do it. A subscriber also remind me about dish soap, Downy dish soap, which is a good one also. However, what the salt does that the Downy dish soap and all those things won't do, the salt is just salt. It replaces that element that is missing from soil. Most soil today, especially potting soil, normally you would have animal on the land, whether it be four-legged or two-legged. You'll have animals on the land passing feces, urinating, all those things. So you will get those minerals coming out in your soil. These days we can't even pee outside, and we don't have as much animal doing all of this for us in our concrete jungles that we're living in. Hence, salt help out a bit. However, the dish soap, that Downy dish soap, it does help, especially for leaf purposes. As in, you have things eating up the leaf, so the eggs already hatched, and the insects and worms or anything have made it up on the plants and onto the leaf. You can use the dish soap. Salt is a preventative. The salt in the soil, trust me, magic, especially for indoor plants. For those people with indoor plants, because sometimes I sit with my wife and watch a lot of plant video. She watch a whole lot of plant video. I think she subscribed to everyone that have a plant video, especially with anthurium and all those things, fern and all those people that does plant video. And a lot of times I will be watching with her and I see they would be washing down plants, whether it's in the bathroom and all those things, to get rid of mites and any insect that is giving them problem. But the one thing that they're not looking at is the soil. The soil is lacking of salt. So hence you get those things. If you should plant a lot of those plants, then you live in the tropics or close to the sea, and you plant a lot of those plants, you will never have half of those problems. If you live on a farm and you have animal, grant you, yes, animal manure itself will bring certain insects and all those things. However, when mixed with soil and prepared properly, you hardly have those problems. So those tricks are for small urban homesteaders. I wasn't putting it out there for the large homesteader, people on 2-5 acres of land and all those things, have a few goats and all those things that are doing that work for us already. I'm just talking about the tiny homesteader goes to Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace to get a bag of soil mix and, you know, put together to do what we're doing. So I hope, you know, I cover up on the salt, but trust, if you have 10 plants in your house, if you're reluctant about what I'm saying, change one of your potting mix and give it 3 to 4 months. Just change one of your potting mix. Give it 3 to 4 months and just come back and tell me thanks. But it works. It works. I'm not selling anything. Salt is just there cheap that you can go and buy salt and put it in your potting mix, but it works. The next thing is rabbitry. And I'm just doing these on this like a drive and talk homesteading, you know, review, because I don't think I will get the chance to do anything at home today. I'm on the road. Rabbitry. For the rabbits, I don't know, honestly, I don't know the scientific names of the grass type that I use to feed my rabbit, or the plants that I use to feed my rabbit. I know the Spanish needle. Most people know the Spanish needle and the red top, but we have different names for them where I come from. I'm from the islands, I'm from Jamaica. We have different names for them, and it would be unfair for me to use the names that we use on the island on the internet to you guys, because most of you guys won't get it. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try get a few of the plants, put them on a table one day, take a few pictures of them with the correct name, maybe label them or something, and let you guys know exactly what to look for. But you have some plants that wherever you can find rabbit, those plants will always be there. Spanish needle is number one. The Spanish needle, as I said, it's a natural, I've said this in a previous video, it's a natural dewormer for rabbit. Spanish needle and the one that they call red top, it's a natural dewormer for rabbit. If you have, when I used to rear rabbit maybe 25 years ago, sound like a long time. When I used to rear rabbit about 25 years ago, things that I see people complain about now, because there are not a lot of studies been done on rabbitry, you know. I don't think the effort has been put out on rabbitry per se, so we're still going by, you know, we don't have all the things on rabbit like what we would have on a chicken or a cow or a goat or a pig. But then the things that I see people complaining about, even soft poop in rabbit, and they're suggesting that if you have a rabbit that has soft poo, you must get rid of that rabbit because that is a bad rabbit. Nonsense. Total nonsense. I hear people saying also that if the rabbit has sticky poo, especially the female, it's a bad mother. Nonsense again. 100% nonsense. If the rabbit has sticky or watery poo, most time it's a dietary it's a diet problem. I want to say the word but I can't say it. It's a dietary problem, and I'm not going to cut out this fun part of the video. It's a dietary problem most of the time. Some of the times it can be other illnesses, but most illnesses start from the diet of any animal, even us. We get sick through our diet. So Spanish needle is one. The subscriber also asks what kind of grass do I feed. The problem with grass and rabbit is, yes, rabbit eat grass. However, rabbit are somewhat similar to goat. Yes, they will eat grass. However, it's not their first choice. Rabbit eat shrub, low shrub, thing that they would be able to catch in the wild, like reach in the wild. So in the wild, you won't find a rabbit eating banana leaves or, you know, green banana leaf, maybe the dry one that fall down or something. However, they'll eat leafy plants. Grass, last thing for rabbit. They will eat it. Yes, rabbit eat grass. However, it's not first choice. Just look at anywhere where you see the wild rabbits and observe them and see what they eat. Not the grass first. Whenever spring or summer is done and, you know, the leafy greens are getting scarce, then your rabbits will go for grass. Other than that, no, it's a pick off a piece here and there. So even most of our pellets, rabbit pellets and feed mixes that you see for rabbit, and yes, they're advertising alpha in it and all these grass type. It's just commercial. It's just commercial. It's grass that has been developed, high protein grass. Yes, alfalfa is a high protein grass. However, these are just grasses that were developed for, what I would say now, commercial uses, mostly commercial uses. So if you have a lot of cows or goats, sheep, and your grass is not, the native grass is not coming in quite as fast, you have the alfalfa, you have the African star, the African pride, you have all of those grass types that they use on farms and all these things. For rabbit, leafy green. I'm going to stop somewhere right now, so I'm going to stop this video. But on Saturday when I was at this location, I saw some Spanish needle, and I said whenever I stop there again, I'm going to ask the owner if I could pull them, because yes, they are weed to them, but I don't want to just go onto someone's business place and be pulling their thing. So I'm going to get a piece of it and I'm going to show it to you guys. That's just one of the plants that rabbit really love, and it works for them. But I'll be back with you guys. Okay, again guys, so this one here is the Spanish needle. This is the one that I'm talking about. I just stopped at my mechanic and I realized that they had a lot of it right here, so I just said let us show it to you. This is the Spanish needle. This grows almost everywhere. See it a lot in Europe, a lot in the Caribbean, a lot here in America where I am, and it's a lot in Africa. So for most parts, this is the Spanish needle. For the red top now, I honestly don't know the name of this one, but I hope it's zooming in properly where you guys can see what I'm talking about. Not sure if I have the zoom on it. Let me. So this is the red top, and we'll talk more on it, but I just got these few and I said I'll just put it up for you guys who are asking about rabbit feed.